Hey guys, John from Nothing But Cardboard. Got some slabs that I'm going to crack for my latest submission. So I thought I would crack a few on screen just for you guys to see the difference between the slabs, and then also give you a chance to pre-grade with me. So stay tuned. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to flip the camera around and just show you guys me cracking a couple of the slabs. Then we'll look over the cards. You can pre-grade with me. Just leave comment down below what you think each card's going to grade. If you see something that's glaring or the reason you gave it the grade. I just want to show you how to crack. There's difference between SGC is pretty easy to get into. Tuxedo slab, they're not bad at all. CGC, CSG, thicker slabs, like solid, really pressed together, so it's a little bit more tricky with those. So I'm going to crack one of each on camera and let you see it, and then we'll pre-grade the cards. So let me flip the camera around. All right, guys, so here we go. Full disclaimer, I usually let John and Cody crack my cards because they're younger, so it's a little bit easier, less nerves or whatever. Something that we've done, put them inside. You should wear protective eyewear for sure, but we put them inside the baggies, and it seems to help with shatter, stuff flying anywhere, making a mess. It can still fall out and get on your mat, so you just have to be aware of that. Whenever you take the card out, you don't set it down on another piece of something. So let's just show you how we do this. Try to just get the corner so you can get a screwdriver in there, and then you should be good to go. And you can see how pieces still fall out of there. So once you crack the corner, you can get a screwdriver in there. You just got to pry it. Pry it and work your way down. Take your time. One thing we try to do is keep our finger so the card doesn't slide up. And there's a little ledge that you can see on here that the card sits in. But you could still, if you put too much pressure, you could still get in there and get damage. So just work it down, twist it a little, work it down, twist it. That ledge actually lifts up, so that ledge really wouldn't help protect anything because it's moving up with the top of the slab. I don't know how good the camera view is with what I'm doing, but it felt like it was there. That one did not want to come apart. So terry cloth. I'll take the label out later to make sure I can save that. You want to make sure that you clear off all the little particles. Best you can. And then we'll just look over this card. We'll go ahead and sleeve it, put it up. I'll crack one SGC card so you can see it. And then I'll crack the rest of them and we can just look at them together. So I'm just going to give this a blow off camera. Didn't sound good, but I'm going to blow this off camera to make sure that it gets any little particles on there. So sorry if I offended you, Dalton. Wipe it down. I want to go ahead and look it over before I finish wiping it down. I've got a bunch of things that I like to do to the card I'm not going to be able to do on camera. But if you have a nice light and you put clear on it, you can see if there's any marks. I also have a microscope that I can put it through and look at it. I have a measuring tool for the centering. I have a microscope. That's all of that I can do. But I'm going to assume because it was a 10, it's going to pull a 10. Let me wipe this one down, get all the fingerprints off, put it in a new penny sleeve, and get it ready to send off. So you always want to wipe away from the edges. If you wipe towards the edges, you got a chance of grabbing that edge and popping it up, and you're going to have a bad corner, soft corner. Also blow it off just to make sure I get any little bit of lint. A lot of people do damage on cards when they're putting them in these things, so you got to be really careful. I like to put it in upside down and then push a little bit against that side so that this side doesn't bounce when it goes in. There's one card. Let's pick a SGC slab, and that you can see how that was a little bit more difficult. Those slabs are solid. So let's see how easy Malik wants to come out. Same thing. John has tile cutters that he uses. It seems to work a little bit better. But I just thought any pliers that we can get the edges just to break off so that we can get the screwdriver in there. All right, let me clear this off. And there's always a chance that you could damage a card. So even though it's a 10 and we're doing the cracking, we could easily damage the card also. Always just take your time. You get in a hurry and you try to do it too fast, usually more problems. Like right there, that came off. I don't like how that cracked. And I just told you guys that this is easier. I'm very close to making a mistake there. That made me a little nervous. Get a bigger screwdriver in there. Try not to go over my card. And I just told you guys how much easier these slabs come apart, and then this one was a struggle. So we got it, and they usually do just come off a lot easier. Alright, so let's look this one over. Again, it's hard for you guys to give a good pre-grade just based on what you're seeing, but do your best. So I'm going to wipe this card down. I'll put it in a penny sleeve. I'll crack the other 3 off camera. We're going to do this silver Bryce, Onyx base, and Bowers red and green prism. Again, I just chose those SGC slabs because they're a little bit easier to crack, and we'll pre-grade those, so stay tuned. Alright, so I got these cracked. I was able to do it little bit easier because I used a bigger plier and it was able to get a better chunk off the corner, and that gave me easier to get the screwdriver in there and get it pried out. So let's pre-grade these last 3 cards together. Brock Bowers, this is a red and green. See a mark right there, which I don't like. Hopefully we didn't do that. I say we, but hopefully I didn't do that. Centering looks good. The side's a little bit thicker than that. Corners look good. Corners look good. Centering, edges, I don't see any issues. I think that'll pull a 10, except for that one mark that concerns me. So it's a base card. Mark there. I don't know if those are dings. I know these cards are notorious this year for dings. And PSA has been hard on them, so once you crack them, they're cracked. So I do see 3 dings. I don't think it takes away from the eye appeal. They're not like huge, gaping, deep. The rest of the card looks good. There's a lot of issues with other cards with where they're cut and the edges in the back, especially in that area. So I got a chance for a 10. These are all 9, 10, which is scary because 9s you're losing money. Well, again, I say you. I'm the one losing money. I'm the one that cut them. So silver, this is the big card I paid $125 for. They're going for $225, so I'm thinking this is the one I need to make money. Looks good. It's a little bit fat, like I said, probably 55-45. Not terrible. Nothing again with the eye appeal, so I think it's got a chance. White corner, which I don't like. Edges look good. Surface, everything that I can see looks good, so it's got a shot at a 10, which is one I need to get a 10. There's a ding up here that I see underneath the color there. A lot of stuff you guys aren't going to be able to see on the camera. You may see more than I'm seeing because of the way the light's shining and the different angles, so it's possible. Alright guys, like I said, leave your pre-grades for the 5 cards below. If there's something that stood out to you, let me know what it was. And I appreciate you guys watching. I'll get these sleeved off and then get this order ready to send off to PSA. So thanks for watching.